Hello everyone. So the question which are there in the screen, you can see this is the question from the current year JEE Advance, that is 2025, and this is question number 13, and this is a very interesting and important question, and hardly around 15, maximum 15%, 10 to 15% student doing right, did this question right, completely correct. So this is a very interesting and somewhat lengthy, very interesting question. So I'll solve this question, so follow this with me. So first of all, you can see this is a reaction sequence. Here in this reaction sequence, in first step, sodium diether H3O plus, then P. Here another important point, percentage is given. So percentage of yield means X से P जो फॉर्म हुआ है उसमें 100% दिखा रहा है. Then Q 50%. So there is also some reagent. So if I do this question step by step, you can see when X is started with first step dry ether and sodium in dry ether. The common reagent for Urge reaction, or basically whenever this is with aromatic ring, then that is called Urge-Fittig reaction. So in first step, the application of Urge-Fittig reaction, it is nothing but simply 2 moles this type, like if I give this bromine, here very important, 2 moles is used in presence of sodium in dry ether. You will get the biphenyl. This is the Urge-Fittig reaction, actually Urge-Fittig reaction. Now in this second step, H3O plus given. Actually in this second step, what happened, whenever the conversion of X to P, you can see in second step H3O plus given. So second step, it is very interesting. Here this group, this group, this is nothing but, it is a protected carbonyl group. This is protected carbonyl group by using 1,2-diol. So it is in presence of H3O plus. It is simply in presence of H3O plus. It will deprotect. Basically, it is called deprotection step, and it is converted to simply CHO. So this is the second step, is deprotection of basically carbonyl, but here it is aldehyde, carbonyl group. So simply X to P, P is nothing but, you can see here also 2 mole X is used. So here whenever I used the proper given reaction, here bromine is given, and this is somewhat lengthy, so give some time. In presence of number 1, sodium dry ether, and number 2 is H3O plus. And now we can say rightly, so here X is 16 moles, it is given 16 moles, and you will get the product P, and P is nothing but this one, this biphenyl. 2 moles of X is reacted, and this part, this part actually converted to corresponding CHO. So here it is CHO, here also it is CHO, and here because of 2 moles X is used, so here it is nothing but the P is nothing but 8 moles. 2 moles reacted, 16 moles converted to P, and 100% yield, here also given 100% yield, 100%. So you will get 8 moles of P. And molecular weight, you can check the molecular weight, and molecular weight also is given 210. It is given, you can see molecular weight is 210. So P is this, so P is done. Now after P, next step, from P to number 1 NaOH heat, and number 2 is H3O plus. It is very famous and very common reaction, and for JEE advanced student is very simple one. It is nothing but intramolecular Cannizzaro reaction. Intramolecular Cannizzaro reaction. So intramolecular Cannizzaro reaction, you will get 1 mole of CHO converted to corresponding next higher oxidizing group, that is acid, and another one is reduced. It is nothing but self redox reaction. We know everyone, it is very common reaction, CO2H. So one CHO group converted to higher oxidizing group, that is carboxylic acid, and another is reduced to less oxidizing group, lower, that is alcohol. So one is CO2H and this, and it is actually after P, this is given PQ, Q. So this is Q, and 50% is given. 50% is given. That means if it is 8 moles, so it is 4 moles. Now next, after Q, another reagent. NaOH CO heat. Very simple. Soda lime heat. Number 1 NaOH CaO heat. Soda lime heat. Soda lime heat is nothing but carbon dioxide, removal of carbon dioxide. We all know, very common reaction here, minus CO2. So from acid group, carbon dioxide will be released, and you will get the corresponding product here, that is nothing but this one. That is CH2OH as it is, and this one minus CO2. Here this hydrogen is here, so CO2 is released from this. So it is Q. After this Q is, it is R. Now it is R. PQR. And here also 50%. It is also 50%. That means now here it is 2 moles. Now from R, another next step, R PBr3 and ether, ethyl ether, diethyl ether. Now from PBr3, now PBr3 and diethyl ether, actually C2H5O, that is diethyl ether. It is very simple bromination. Thus OH group will replace by Br group. It is type of SN2 type of reaction. Now it will convert it to corresponding this. Very common reaction. These are the very common reaction. So that is nothing but it will convert it to here this CH2. It is nothing but CH2. The CH2, the OH group converted to corresponding Br. So it is CH2 Br. And again it is PQRT, and again 50%. So that means 1 mole. So 2 moles 50% yield means it is converted to 1 mole. Now RNH, so मैक्सिमम केस ये इस स्टेप पे गलत किया था लोग, आर को यहाँ समझ नहीं आता आर मतलब क्या है. एक्चुअली आर इज नथिंग बट दिस आर, दिस इज टेकन, दिस आर, this. So R in presence of, actually this, sorry, R in presence of, 1 minute, this R in presence of NaH. So in presence of NaH, NaH H minus act as a base, NaH H minus act as a, and H minus converted to this O minus. So now what will happen, this hydrogen will remove from here, H minus act as a, NaH act as a base here, base. So this O minus will attack this T. T is like simple attack like this. So you will get the corresponding product, you will get the corresponding product, that is, this is a very gigantic type of molecule like this, that is CH2O, CH2 again from here, this part. This is the final product. And in this step also, actually what happened, this step also 50%, that means you will get, this is the final product, I think this is S, this is S, and it is also 50% is given, 50% given, so you will get only S is 50%, so half moles. So final product S is half moles. Now half moles of S, if you calculate half moles of it, you can see what is the question given here, the grams, the amount of gram of S produced. It is simple integer based, means some numerical based, so numerical number will come, and if you calculate this half mole of this, you will get half mole of this, and this molecular weight also given, you will get 175 gram. So this is the answer, 175 gram. So hope you'll understand. Is there any doubt? You can comment on this comment box. So thank you.